Now, if you notice, we have these lines here, and we want to now edit these lines, or we want to delete them. But if you look, there's a problem. And the problem is that it's unforeseen from my part here, but the problem is that with each one of these lines, it may be differentiated in terms of its edit function or its delete function, but it's not differentiated in the line. So that's real easy. We can give this an ID, and we can make that ID into entry. By the way, I've been spelling entry wrong, obviously. Entry, and then concatenate, and make sure you close that ID. And we put it here, it would be MK body. Now that's, you can do an underscore. I would suggest doing an underscore here to separate it. And make sure that, again, if you're using double quotes, you use single quotes for the class and ID names. Just put the name that you want to give it and then an underscore. All right, this, I said body, this is ID, I'm sorry. ID. An underscore, and then concatenate the ID. We have to do it there, and we have to do it here. D equals, so again, open single quotes, entry, underscore, double quotes, close that, GAID. Okay? So once you tag each one, now if we were to go save and then look at the, excuse me, the elements, now, where is it? Now with each one we have entry 1, entry 2, entry blah, 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 blah. And then if we were to give it another entry, entry 17. See, so it automatically does it when you do the asynchronous update. But now we want to edit it, and editing it is a little bit different when we do JavaScript. As we already have seen, when we hit this, we get that the ID alerted to us. We don't want to do that. What we want to do instead is we want to send this, and whatever else we're putting in here, we want to send that somewhere else. So it would probably be better if we made these look like buttons, but we're going to just do edits. We're going to just keep it here. Now, under normal circumstances, what we would do is we would go to another page, but I just want to show you how seamless this can be. So we need to get, again, these bits of information. And let me see, where is it? But the problem is this button's already linked to another function. So that's going to cause an issue. So what we have to do, now what we can do is we can go to another page and we can do it seamlessly that way. But, what else we can do is we can use JavaScript to sort of get rid of this button and then get a new button in there. Yeah, you know, I didn't really think that through. Because if we do that, then how we get, like, the delete is easy. In fact, you know what? Let's do the delete first. In this sense, let's do the delete first, because the edit I'm realizing is going to be a little bit more intricate. So with the delete, you hit delete, you get that. We're going to change that, right? The edit I'm going to have to think of a little bit more. Again, I could go to a different page, but I want to show you how it can edit right in front of your face. So Yeah, I mean, what we could do is we could just have you hit the edit button, and then we could, like, I'm just showing it to you. We don't have to, I could just have you hit this, and then it'll just update this. Like, this can be the button, right? We don't, okay, so let's just do that. I'm sorry, let's just do that. Let's go like this. So when you hit this button, whatever's in here is going to update whatever line that is, right? We'll do it that way. Again, we're not making the site now, so we don't have to worry about this. But let's get this. Where is it? Where are you? It is called body and it is called number. So let's get those, and we'll go edit body equals document get element by d body value edit number document get element by d number value. And then, of course, we're going to make a edit send equals new XML HTTP request. Okay. And then we are going to do our thing. Let's do this first. Let's go to edit send dot onload equals function, and within this function we're going to do our usual checks. So we could do this in the back end a lot easier, but I mean, either way we're going to have to, yeah, let's just do this. I tend not to want to do this, but we'll just do this. We'll just copy and paste because it's virtually the same thing. You don't need to know this part. I would still suggest typing it, but you don't need to know this part because we've already done it. So again, I have no idea what's wrong with my indentation here. And we'll make the changes that we need to make. It's just better than having to constantly. I mean, if my text editor was cooperating with me and just giving me my words, oh yeah, I don't need to do that. Good stuff, blah, blah. Info. I'll do the same thing that we did before. Edit info, blah, blah, blah. That can stay because it's the same thing. And we don't need to change this. I'm going to show you what we're going to do instead. Just so I know what we're doing. So this is this. That closes it out. Right. A little bit of a mess, but it's okay. So this doesn't have to change. We do have to add if edit body and edit number. Now these we don't have to differentiate because they're just single values. And again, when we do edits, it's going to be a lot different because we're not going to have like a whole list of this crap under normal circumstances. And now we got that stuff and info, blah, 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 blah. But you see here, this is fine, but here, see this? We don't want to take the whole table body. We just want to update, we just want to update this row. So we've already tagged it with an ID. So now what we can do is we can use this edit ID that we just passed through with that argument, and we can say entry underscore plus EEID, and now, I'm sorry, I misspelled it again. And now, when we go to the back end and we update it, it'll update just that line. And then we're going to go like this. Okay, everything's all nice and updated. This is edit send, edit send, edit send. Oh wait, no, that's fine. We'll do edit send. Let's do edit send. Send on load. I called it send stuff. Usually I do edit send and edit error. That's okay. And we have the request headers. And then we send it. So now, when we go to the back end, we again are going to do this. And once more, I'm going to just kind of. But now we also, I'm sorry, we also have to send the ID. EID, we have to send that because we need to tell the server which one we're actually updating. Don't forget, we have to tell it through the ID. We did that before. We have to tell it through the ID which one to update. All right? So again, we're going to just copy and paste. So we'll go like this. And we're just going to say edit body, edit number, and then we're also going to have to assure that we have set the EEID. Now you don't have to, but we don't want to process this unless we have it all. So let's just go EEID equals post EID. And we have some results, and it doesn't matter, this is a separate function, so you can keep the same names, it doesn't matter. But we do want to change this. And else, we can change that. And we're going to change that. And instead of insert, we're going to say update. And let me just double check my syntax. Let's go to SQL update. Right. Async set. Okay. And we're going to say set, like the Egyptian god, set body equal to edit body, and that's comma, right, yeah, and number equal to edit number, and then that's where ID equals EID. Okay. And then we are going to only select from async where ID equals EID. And we don't really need to do, well, we should just do that. But we're not going to fetch anything. We're just going to, well, we are. We're going to do a fetch video. We're going to fetch an associated right. All right, did I do that right? Let me just double check. Just double checking my syntax. Yeah, fetch async. Okay, we're good. But like I said, we're only getting one row, so we could just fetch an associative array. It's no big deal. And with that, we don't have to do a for each because there isn't a for each. We just gotta go like this. And we'll do that. Should be good, should be good. Should be good. And then we'll just do that. Okay. So now if everything works, if I didn't misspell anything or I didn't, oh no, wait, I forgot all this. EID is fine. Edit body. Updated it. Everything good. Okay, so if everything works out well, then whichever one we hit will change. Now again, we have to type it in here first. So type it in here first. 10, 19, whatever. And now if I were to hit this, where's one that you could, yeah. Class, oh. Pod. I do not have a podcast, and it was not in my head. I just misspelled it. I double check everything, and then I don't double check that. Okay, so we'll do that again. So if we press the specific button, and then this should change. If we go here, oh yeah, I got it. Okay. So then instead of doing that, let me just go like this. All right, so let's do that again. Okay. Well, it did update. I didn't see it. Okay, so let's do that again. If we were to change the number 22 here, but it didn't update here. So let's see. Results. Oh, because I didn't change it here. No, I did. HTML send info. Yeah. Entry. That should be this. It's this here. Oh, hold on. Let me think. Did I? Oh, yeah, that's why. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Let's change it again. I want to show it to you in real time. So here, let's go. No, let's go 25. I thought I added slashes. Oh. Haste makes waste, children. Okay. Okay. Seriously. 25. It's where it's 6. Okay, so right here. It's still not changing. What is the problem? Oh. Send in. Oh. You summon the bitch. Okay, really seriously. That's why you don't copy paste. See? Okay, really serious. So there you go. So it finally updates. And if we were to do it here, oh, it cleared out. Nice, that's right. Okay, so, and then we would go like this. If we were to do it here, make it more seamless. Okay, that works. As you can see, now you can edit it every single time. And it didn't even take that long. And you can do it every single time. You can update it on the fly. Now we're going to come back. We're going to do deletes. So that's even easier and it's more fun. I'll see you then.